For the culture.
Back at it again. It's For the Culture Podcast. Got a special guest with us today, DJ Koolie. What's going on, man?
No, fam, long time, bro.
I know. I know you just came from Orlando. Thanks for coming by, because that's a long ass drive, boy.
Drive, well, I was smart about it. That's a bus.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Oh, okay, you're playing.
Yo, laptop up, work, man. Like, why am I gonna waste gas to go there when we always taking buses? Like, we've been taking buses to Orlando and Disney and all this stuff since it was in high school and middle school. What's changed?
Man. I wanted to start off with, how did you get into DJing? Because I don't think anybody knows your background story of DJing.
Yeah, only a few, and especially from Sunrise, you'll really know. But it was Sunrise till I die, like, for real. Real understand, I put Sunrise in my back. Like, I graduated high school in 2011 from Nova High School, but I went to Nova from kindergarten. So people who went to Nova understand, like, that just to get in that school, it's serious. So I was there from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So I lived in Sunrise the whole time, and then just doing music. My grandfather, my whole family, they owned a club called Little Pub over on Broward and 27th out there for like 20 plus years. So when I mean Garrison, Jamaican block that I go on there, I mean like, yo, all about to jump off speaker box on, and I mean red. I mean a picnic, I'm just, yo, I didn't have babysitters. I don't know what babysitters is, bro. My parents, like, everybody worked. My grandmother's behind the bar, my grandfather watching everybody, holding the door down. My uncle's is DJ, so then that's naturally how I got that, because instead of wasting money on a babysitter, they just put me in the back room, and I got tired of being in the back room, so I went to the DJ booth, because it's small, like, and I was just drinking. So I was just started off as a crate boy for my uncle, and, he still DJ to this day. Like, he's still out there rocking to this day, and to be honest, if it wasn't for my mom, like, for real, my mom was the one that she came from she came from Jamaica around 16. So she was able to be brought up in the high school, like up here, understand kind of what's going on, get education, get that American education, even though for a good amount of her teenage life, she was in Jamaica. So the family, she understood one thing, that you have to progress and learn, and what was the whole point of our family moving up to the States and doing all this stuff? Like, they'll stay down there with the rest of the family. So, yeah, man, I was literally born into music. Like, damn. When people say it, but I literally was born into music.
It's like Swiss Beats and their kids.
Yeah. Swiss Beats kids is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be talented.
Like,
Kanye West too. Kanye West and his kids too.
Look at Will Smith.
Yeah.
Willow, Jay, like, yo, they're a problem.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
We're not even gonna go there. They might not even, the crazy thing is they might not even get into music. Because that's what they did. Like, look at Jay-Z, he barely made music. You think you're gonna tell them, oh yeah, make music. Nah, I mean, if they want to, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure as a parent, he's gonna be like, do what you want, what you love to do, but...
What's your instinct?
Yeah, what do you, like, there's a better route also, pretty much. He's gonna advise it pretty much.
Yeah, like, my daughter, I have a daughter, she's 2 years old now, so...
Forgot about that. Congrats on that, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dog. Like, so she's 2, and mind you, even with that, like, with her mother, we took it... We're not together. No, we're not together. Yeah. But I mean, we still have a good relationship, though. Like, we got through all the nonsense. Like, my whole thing is, like, some people knew about my business industries, but at this point, I ain't care. Like, at first I cared. At first I used to care about my image. At first I used to care about everything. And I'm gonna keep it a buck too. I recently gave my life to Christ this past weekend.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I know you've seen, like, a lot of people have been hitting me up. I ain't gonna lie, like, social media. Like, some people say, Koolie, you can't be on social media, like, posting shit like that. Like, you can't.
Posting shit about what?
Like, some people thought I was going crazy. Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Kobe Bryant.
Before that though, like,
and your uncle passed.
Yeah, my uncle passed, bro.
Sorry about that.
Nah, that's cool, man. It's life.
And he's the one who gave you your first DJ equipment, right?
My first mixer, like. So my grandfather had a club, but our equipment, we ain't taking that out of the club. So he originally had Technique 1200s, like vinyl. Mm-hmm. Originally bought. I still have those Techniques to these days, of 20 plus years. Those Techniques are older than me. It's the original owner. I do all the maintenance on it because I still like the feel of vinyl. I still like the feel of, hearing that scratch. It's different. Like, that's how far our ears have worked, but that's all in due to respect to all my mentors I've had throughout my life. But my daughter, like, I see it in her. Like, she's amazing. I mean, it's weird. Like, she progressed so fast, and I made sure with my baby mother, she's okay. Like, she had a roof over her head. She didn't really have to worry about bills or anything like that.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, she, you know,
Your daughter and my son the same age.
Damn.
So
Crazy.
what was your daughter born?
August 11th, a day.
My son was born in November.
Yeah, it was crazy. My daughter was born a day after my baby mom's. Her birthday's at 10. Hers at 11.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that's crazy. But she loves music though. It's like we bought her so many toys, and I promise to you, to this day, there's so many toys that's still not touched, still in the box. And I'm just like, man, I'm just like giving these away to other people because. And for Christmas, that was really the test where I really found out that she liked music. So me and my girlfriend now, we bought her.
Fiancé now, right? Because you proposed.
Yeah, well, you know, so, you know, proposed, but the reality is she's a very religious person too. Her father's a pastor. So, I mean, technically I did propose to her, but me understanding her relationship, her family, and just how religion is, I just disrespect. And some people, they look at it like, oh, you know, you have to have the blessing from the father or whatever like that. But
Oh, I didn't know people still do that.
point exactly, like, I'm a very traditional person. I keep my respect. I've never, you can ask my baby moms. We got mad. I shoved my baby moms in the couch before, but I shoved her in the couch like, you know, we had problems. But I swear that's the furthest I've ever gotten, like, putting my hands on a woman. Like, I'm talking about, there's little details as far as you walking on the outside, you know, by the street and have your woman walk on the inside of the sidewalk. People don't understand. Like, there's a picture that when I'm there, they understand. It's like, if a car comes driving by or, like, goes off the road, you want to get hit first, or there's a splash or puddle of water, you know, you rather you get hurt versus your woman. So even seeing that, I take that to her prior too, like, doing those little steps. And just making sure that, like, my family is going to be my family. But even when getting a blessing from her father, I push it a step further because I understand that her family, from her sister, brother, mother, they're all very important to her. So I went and got the blessings from all of them. And they asked me, like, yo, you didn't have to get the blessing from her. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? She holds you guys, like, very close to her heart. You guys are family. You guys mean something to her. So if you guys mean something to her, I have to make sure that I get that blessing. That I don't get that blessing, I mean something's wrong. And if something's wrong, I need to understand so I can fix it. Because if we're going to be a family, I want to make sure I can call everybody like they can call me. And then if anything goes wrong, then I can trust. Then they have to give away their family member to another person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the easiest thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, one thing I realized is, especially when there's a kid involved and you get married, you need to have, what they call it, your culture, whoever you're married to, or your culture needs to blend.
Yeah.
And sometimes, because everybody raised differently, everybody has different press, like you said, different religion, everything like that. So you got to be some type of mutual respect from both sides for the work.
And that's a great thing. The funny thing is, like, she's Haitian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's Haitian, and it was just funny because in life, when I was taking like high school and stuff, remember they were like telling you, oh, you got to do like language requirements and all this. Everybody's taking Spanish. I was like, you know what? Let me take French. I did French in 8th grade, and then I took French for like 2 years in high school, and then I took another 2 years in college. I had to take another year at FAU. So I had, not only did I have French professors, I had literally every French professor you could possibly have. I had a Haitian professor, I had a traditional from France professor, I had a Canadian French professor, I had an American who went abroad and studied France. So like I literally had every which way.
Yeah.
So I got to understand the French culture and the Asian culture from a very long time in school. Cause there's nothing wrong with Spanish, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, yo, we live in Miami. I'm like, yeah, we live in Miami, but yo, they know English by now. Like, well, we can communicate, you know.
It's crazy because people used to hate Haitians back in the days, and now they love Haitians.
Well, I remember when Haitian Flag Day used to be a day when Haitians got beat up.
Yeah.
Gee.
Then this old pound came around, things started changing, yeah.
Yeah, that was way back. Yeah, I've been in the streets since then. I've been DJing like professional. I'll say professionally because the first party I ever really DJ'd and the first real party, like a house party, was my boy Dre done. Right in Sunrise, a crazy house party. And Madge making Dre Ramon, some dancing youths done. So back then that was like Ricky Blaze and Maguana, you know, that whole dancing tune still going. Like niggas think that it's dancing, fling and ding dong and all this ding dong rave, but they don't know ding dong rave us clavers. I was jumping off speaker boxes, internet pop. They don't know when
That's
Popeye Caution was rolling around with Ray bars before Popeye Caution is who he is now.
Everybody's copying that background though now.
Yeah, that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
The easy way out. That's what I know. Nothing wrong with it, but you gotta have some content, some weight to what you're doing nowadays. That's what I look at. Like when you hit me up, it's like, bro, you've been hitting me up. Like me and you've been going back and forth. Like, yo, Koolie, what we going? We both busy, but it's all like we see progress and we see that people moving. You hold that respect and just like, yo, if you're doing something that we can't link up all the time, it's cool. Just know we working. But if I see you doing some nonsense and I'm trying to hit you up about something real, then I don't know. So that's how I feel in life nowadays. I'm like, I don't know who I should really bless my time with now.
I mean,
and I really say bless my time because I've been doing this for so long. People think that. I'm like, nah, bro, listen. I've been doing this before the social media. I was doing it when social media was just starting, before, MySpace. I'm talking about AIM when we was promoting off of, doing that. Yeah, text blast.
That's crazy. Social media really did change a lot of people's lives. Not think about it, because it was harder back in those days.
There was no. I don't even have Facebook now.
Oh, you know?
They took it away from me.
Oh, what happened?
They were doing a purge where they were doing, you have to put your real name on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
I was like, nah, I don't want y'all to know my real name.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, so if you didn't have your real name on Facebook,
they took it.
Mind you, they give you a chance, and they're like, yo, if you got a business or something or whatever, like you can prove it. And I was like, I sent them my business cards, I sent them, all this stuff, and then still took it down. But like, my like page is still up, but I don't got access. I can't access it because of that. But the like page is still up, and my thing was, I was so mad because mine was capped. I literally just hit 5,000 friends. Had to make a like page, so I'm like, all right, cool. Boom, gone like that. All because I couldn't put my name on there.
Yeah. Lisa, she was supposed to be here, but she's not here. She wanted to ask you. She wanted to know what part of Jamaica you from.
So I was born up here. So I was born in Plantation General Hospital, and then my parents, they was living in Parkway for a little bit. My grandparents, and then we moved out to Parkway real quick.
The environment.
Yeah, actually it was like that Parkway Melrose area. But yeah, I mean the environment was cool, but just wanted a better house, being a better neighborhood. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And we moved to Park East, and after Park East, that was my grandparents was at. And then once my grandparents moved to Park East, then we moved to Sunrise. So I was like maybe 3 or 4, something like that, like 4 or 5 years old. My brother was just the one, so he was like 1 or 2, I think. Yeah.
Let's talk about the Koolie Island cuisine. I didn't know that's your family, or it started with your family?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a restaurant.
We don't have a restaurant, that's the thing, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, and that's been put on a pause just because I've been doing my research on this market out here. So this market, I'm not really liking this market as far as doing anything Caribbean anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for events as well, but we can say that later. But the Coolie's Island Cuisine, Coolie's Island Cuisine, I probably make more money than a lot of these companies that got storefronts just because I know how to value and leverage time.
That and the overhead they gotta pay.
Exactly, rent, employees,
a lot of
permits, insurance. Yeah, that's nonsense, man. And then not nonsense. I'm not saying it's nonsense, but they're half-assing it. So I only set up now at like big events, Carnival, Juve, Rolling Loud. We're actually just looking at the contract for Ultra. So we get big festivals, Rip Tide. We do everything.
How does that work when you do the event? Do they get a percentage of whatever you make, or?
Nah, well, some of them do, but we don't do those. You gotta pay a fee. Like Rolling Loud, the first time I did it, I can't remember the last one, because this is gonna be our like 4th year we're doing it. Coming up this year. Mm-hmm. The first time we did it, I remember it was like $5,000. Yeah, $5,000 for 3 days. You
had to pay $5,000?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you pay $5,000 and then up front too, not no.
Oh shit.
Deposit, no. They want $5 up front, and you gotta pay the permit. Like you gotta just have a little lease, like a little sign. It's like $100 you pay for the weekend. And then you gotta go buy supplies, rent trucks, whatever. But the amount of money you make
there, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you flip it either way.
That number's up now. If you try to go Rolling Loud, and then on top of that,
Do they, when you have like a contract with them, like in a past relationship, do they give y'all the same price or work with y'all?
Yeah, they work with. Yeah, that's the good thing about it is because you've been working with them for so long, and we work hard too. Like we make sure like our guests feel guests, and we don't say customers, guests, because you come spend your money with us. We're not looking at it as money. We're looking at you just want to have our food, and we love our food, and we love how it tastes. And I'll tell you straight up, every place I go to, we never have anybody ever return anything. Never have any complaints. Size portions, no complaints. Like, you go into a restaurant, Donna's, whatever, oh, need some more gravy, oh, need some more, da 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 da. Nah, we don't get that. We gonna give you just right. We're fair. We're fair, and then we'll have people come back, they smack that food, and they back for another plate.
Yeah.
Oxtail too, oxtail be running $20, and they back for another one, and they leaving a tip.
Why you didn't bring us none, man?
I just came back for what you gave back for what you just said. Yeah. I brought y'all something. Damn, hold on. Damn, do I have it on me? Yeah, I do. I got y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Johnny wasn't able to be here either, so we got y'all some wristbands.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll get home.
Yeah.
Right,
so you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even with those wristbands, that's marketing, like
Yeah.
I was in Disney.
Oh,
I had these on me, and I was just talking to people along. Like,
yo, your fiance, your kid.
I was dolo.
Just you?
I went there dolo.
I went to Disney for the amusement parks, not like the amusement park, the actual things for like with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I went to that for the first time. I've been to like the water parks and stuff like that.
Yeah. When you went? The first time you said.
December or.
Oh, that's real recent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
November. So yeah, it was cool. It was alright.
You got to go back because now they have Star Wars. They got all this other stuff, but I really went there just for a mental break.
Oh, just for a break from everything.
Yo, I deleted all my social media, my Twitter, WhatsApp, email, phone on do not disturb. Like, yo, my phone's cracked up right now, son. Like, my phone don't ever look like this.
What do you tell your fiance that, like, when you're going through stuff like this? What do you tell her?
Nah, she knows.
Sure she probably feels like
she was a part of it. She was a part of it. But we that real. Like, we're that real where we have open conversations. And honestly, any argument we ever get into, they're not even real arguments at this point. Like, or they never really were. There was like we gone through that whole your ex, this ex, da da da. We've gone through all that, and it was just from being honest with each other and just telling each other how we feel and communicating. And we talk every day, text. She has my location, I have hers. It's not because we, care where each other are. It's just if I don't answer the phone, she doesn't answer the phone or something. We can just be like, all right, boom.
This is where he's at.
I don't check her location at all. I forget I have it sometimes. And sometimes I'll text, we'll text each other where you at or whatever. And it's like, bro, you have my location. We do that shit all the time. And we always, oh yeah, I do.
Okay, some people think that.
Fuck that shit, bro. Because they got side bitches, they got side
Nah, you think so?
Fuck, they got them. That's the reason why I don't want to do it.
Or because they just feel like you're supposed to trust me, then.
Fuck that shit. If you trust me, put the location on, nigga.
Okay.
Yo, that's trust. I don't know. I just can't do that anymore just because I have a lot of assets. I have a lot of, my family's everything.
Well, plus you get married. You don't got time to worry about all these little extra things.
Exactly. So I'm like, if we're going to be arguing about some little nonsense about this, what's going to happen later when we got some real problems on our hand? Like, yo, I don't know, mortgage got to get paid this week or something. I'm worried about those conversations on the back end. But like I said, I'm not worried about that anymore. And that's not because I found a woman, but I got my business plan lined up. And I'll tell you straight up, by the 2020, God knows where I'll be. God knows where you're going to be. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this platform going to go because there's nobody that's taking this as hard as you. You consistent down here, like posting real content, finding real underground people. Like, you doing what you're supposed to do. There's a lot of podcasts out here that's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just going for the clout. And it's like, I feel you can get some. If you get it, you get it. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool, but this means more to me, like seeing actual people that are doing it, that are coming up, like just trying to hear them out, like give them a platform. That's all it is. I just feel given opportunities, like it's gonna come back to you.
Thank you.
Not just you, but your whole team.
Yeah. How did you meet Johnny? Like, how did that start? Like, I know you said you're from Sunrise.
Yeah, he's from Sunrise. And it's funny, we live down the street from each other.
For real?
Yo, we lived down the street from each other. We never knew it. But he sent me his address for the first time. I'm like,
what?
Yeah, I'll walk to your house, man. But he went to Northeast. So I went to Nova.
I know he went to Northeast.
Yeah, he went to Northeast. So I went to Nova. Like I said, I went to Nova from kindergarten to 12.
12, yeah.
And the way Nova is...
That's how Roger was too, I think.
Yeah.
Roger?
Yeah, that's my I'll tell you that real name. I know him, his older brother. I was recently working with his older brother over at 100K Management. YNW Melly people. That's what he's working with right now. I was recently working with them for a little bit too, but me and him, we just kind of put it on pause because both of our schedules are busy as hell. Like I was doing Johnny stuff, he's doing that. Like I couldn't manage both. Yeah.
That could drive you crazy too, boy.
It drives me crazy because I'm like, damn, I wish there was somebody just like me that I could just
do both. Yeah.
Like I wish I could do it all. That's how much opportunities I have in my lap now. So I said, honestly, straight up, I don't give a fuck about DJing no more. I still love DJing. Nigga want to book me to DJ, book me, nigga. But best believe you ain't gonna see Koolie hitting you up. Oh, be a DJ party. Nah, nigga, fuck that shit. Not Miami at least, cause nigga, my name, not unfortunately, but I put so much work into these streets out here. It's watered out. Like, why am I keep trying to talk to the same people over and over again? It's either you rock with me, you don't rock with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's either rock with the Johnny and it's either you do that or we not rocking. And that's how I ended up meeting Johnny, was just being on the streets. Like, and it's funny, my boy Bugs, you can say it, but Bugs. OG Bugs, man. That's my dog. That's my older brother right there. Man. He's solid from day one. Him, Stunner, the whole team, or all my boys solid from day one. But him and Jo, they call themselves. I don't even know if they're really cousins, to be real. Yo, that's why. Bugs got a lot of.
Yeah. Bugs call everybody cousins.
Bugs call, yo, that's my sister, dog. Yo, that's my brother, dog. But I feel him though, because if they rock with you, and they do anything for you, then
yeah.
Like I see people who argue and beef and kill their own family. That's crazy.
Yeah, not gonna lie, man. This Kobe passing made me realize, I think it made everybody realize how short.
They could game playing probably right now. I don't even want to watch it.
Yeah,
I don't even want to watch it.
Just made everybody realize, yo.
Man, when I tell you that hit me so hard, bro. Every day every day I was crying. People don't really think people are oh, Kobe, and I'm they sad, but I'm like, I don't think y'all really I've never met him a day in my life, and that was one of my goals.
You know what's crazy? It hit me, probably not as hard as you, but it hit me though, because I did cry. I think I cried for 2 days. But it hit me because I grew up watching him, and
Same.
I wanted to play just like him.
I knew I was trash in basketball. I'm trash.
I was actually good though. So all my moves, everything,
yeah,
I try to adapt it. I try to do everything. And not just in basketball though, the mama mentality, the mindset to go attack something and do something. I got that sports mindset. I brought it into business.
You see how it works for you now.
Yeah.
If you just got to keep gunning, and that's why, and not even just Kobe, but everybody else on that helicopter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so
unfortunate. It really hit me too, because when I see my daughter
and that's what I'm saying. I don't know, and it's because I have a daughter and because you have a child,
and I was like, damn, can you imagine you just talking to your kid right before you about
to... when I'm telling you how bad it hit me, man, I literally just left Palm Bay on Sunday when it happened, right? And my girl, like I said, I was going, people thought I was going crazy. My own girl thought I was going crazy, and when I went to family, went to the funeral, seen family I didn't see in a while, talked to some family I've never even spoken to, and found out we were closer than ever. And got a lot of spiritual advice, everything from my uncles, my cousins. My uncle's the first black sensei, and he's in the Hall of Fame, the Karate Hall of Fame. He's the first black sensei, and he's in when that man laid to rest, they're gonna make a movie about him. I can guarantee it.
Okay, I'm about to bring him up. Bring on the show.
I'll call Uncle, man. I'll get on because he's actually he specialized. He opened up dojos in Canada. He's in Arizona right now. He has one down here, and he has one in Jamaica as well. So he actually does private bodyguard, and he's been doing it for 40 plus years. So he's been doing it since 70. So the names that he's bodyguard for, Madonna, Usher,
Bobby Jackson,
Indian diplomats, presidents. Bojabantan he escorted out
Oh, out of prison
Mm-hmm.
when you first came out.
They called him. You know, it's funny. My management, Joey Buttafuoco, XO and stuff like that. So the team and everything like that, that's his manager. And I was just like, dang, this is so much closer than I thought. And I've never spoken to my uncle like that a day in my life until that day, because it was his. He's technically adopted, but he was the oldest. So it was really the first blood son that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he gave me my first mixer, man. Like he just gave, he just seen ambition. Like that was the only thing he had to play music in the crib. Just gave it to me and my older brother. And yeah, bro. I honestly, like I said to everyone, I was like, yo, I literally was there. I had $0 to my name. I couldn't even put a rose on my uncle's grave. And people think like, oh, you broke? And I'm like, broke? I ain't broke because I ain't broke up here.
Yeah.
I know how to get the money, but all my money's tied up in investments. Like, I got a lot of investments right now. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. Like, it's so much stuff. It's not, hey, we don't got time to talk about
That's
it.
the worst, man. When you like situations like that happen, and then you.
That's how bad it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad my mind is working. It got to the point where it's like I'm giving people advice to make money and they're not listening. I'm like, it drove me nuts. I'm like, I'm spending my last dollar on certain people and this and that, and I'm like, bro, you're not appreciating this. Or you're 50, you're not doing it to 100, and maybe you don't know, or I don't know. But it drove me nuts. So my uncle passed and everything. I went to the funeral, got that. And Sunday, I remember seeing a notification on my phone. Like, my girl had to drive. Cause she was just like, yo, I just want you to chill. Like,
Yeah,
I'm in the car. Yeah, and it was funny. We were talking, and honestly, I was feeling better. Like, I was in the car, and I'm like, yo, this weekend was real good, because I was going to leave Saturday. I was just going to go up for the funeral and leave Saturday, and then I changed my mind. Like I said, I ended up talking to my cousin, my uncle. I was like, I got to stay. I had business out here, and I just had to text Johnny, and like with certain people, I'm like, yo, bro, I can't. Like, I just got to stay up here one more day or whatever. And then I checked it that morning. I'm in the car, and I actually seen the post come up on my phone, and I just brushed it away because I forgot what I was doing. And then my girl tells me, she's like, she got a phone call or whatever, and she's like, yo, Kobe died. I'm like,
I thought it was fake news at first.
you don't understand. Like, I seen something pop up about Kobe, but I was just like, maybe he won another Grammy or Oscar or something. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. I was like, maybe he won another award or something like that. And in a sense, I guess he did win an award, because he's gonna be going to a great place. Him and his daughter, because I know that for a fact. Him and those people on that plane, I know, are going to a great place, and I believe I'll be there with him. I'll eventually meet him one day. Not on this earth, but on the next one. So that it's like I was in the car and I literally broke down again. Like, I literally felt like I was like, damn, I just came from hurt and being able to bring myself together again, and now I'm being hurt again. And people didn't understand. I'm like, it's not like people are talking about it, they know him. Like, you see people post stuff and they don't really care. Like, Kobe jerseys are all selling out everywhere, this and that. And I'm like, man, y'all spending this money to Nike and everything, but what about maybe his foundations, or
What about the people?
Yeah, what about the GoFundMe's? Like, why are you buying the jersey? I mean, I get it. Maybe Nike or whoever will probably do whatever, but there was so much other things that they could have done, that people could have done, that would make more sense.
That, and because you know how the Kaepernick jerseys, they don't really sell those like that, so they probably was gonna. Well, I thought they'll stop selling Kobe jerseys.
They're not gonna stop. Is they put it on pause right now because they're out of stock.
Yeah,
they really don't have. Now they have to go make new ones.
Can you find a Michael Jordan jersey in the store nowadays?
Yeah, of course.
So then you'll be able to find.
You can find any.
You'll find.
Listen, you can go to Lid's locker room at Broward Mall and find Bugs right there. He the manager over there, son.
Oh shit!
All the jerseys out there, they got even fictional jerseys, like Mighty Duck jerseys.
We hit Bugs up.
Yo, hit up Bugs. Hit up Bugs.
The movement, Loud Pack lifestyle. How did that start?
I really couldn't answer that for you. Really, Johnny. Yeah, that's really more a question with Johnny and them. But I mean, the Loud Pack family. I can tell you how it's progressed.
You part of it or no?
Yeah, I'm part of Loud Pack, of course. Okay. Yeah. The whole Loud Pack team, bro. We're just a collective of people. I mean, I understand. How it feels. Just everybody has their own little brand, and we just try to put it together to be
uplift everybody.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is just making sure that you're just not leaving people behind, but also understanding when you're being taken advantage. who's really just there as a friend, who's really there to do work, who's there. You have to figure those stuff out sometimes, and that's probably the hardest part. So there's been people that's on and off Loud Pack, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot that's been on and off. Like, we've been pretty good, you know, shit. I was off at one point, you know what I'm saying? Because I was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? But now...
Sometimes you got to step away and get your shit together.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to let it leak on to everybody else and now they feeling what you're
fucking up. I fucked up before and it was my fault, and you know, I corrected my wrongs, and I was a man about it though. I had to really take the responsibilities and say like, yo, I was the fuck up, like, and on top of that, here's some of the things that I felt like you did wrong, and just as real men, we had that conversation, and you know, here we are, like, we're still rocking, we still doing what it do.
That's good that you guys can have that conversation. Some people can't take that.
That's the thing. Me and Johnny, I'll keep it like that's my bro. Like, I could walk into his crib, you know, walk his dog, like have conversation with his mother. Like his mother is an amazing person. His mother helped me out through this too. Like, she was there for me. Like, I wasn't eating, bro. I wasn't sleeping. Before I went to Orlando, I literally went like over 48 hours of no sleep, and I didn't feel like sleeping either. I was tweaking. I'm talking about no weed, no shit. I'm talking about, like, I stopped smoking. When I was in Orlando, and even then, like, I'm 3 days now vegan. Like, the cigarettes, I'm about to quit. You know, I'm about to try to stop that for sure.
You can't try it. You gotta stop.
Yeah. But, you know, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? Some people could cold turkey or something, or whatever they call it. It's cold turkey?
Cold turkey, yeah.
I don't understand why they call it cold turkey either, but...
Yeah, I think it's because, the cold turkey is like... Actually, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen cold turkey before, but it's like they're like still, like you can't move. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah. So how did your lifestyle change becoming a father? Because you was out partying, DJing.
Still out partying and DJing.
Oh, chill.
Still out partying and DJing, but that's the point.
That, and you could say your lifestyle changed with the ladies, though.
Yeah. Well, nah. I'm gonna keep it a buck too. Like, bro, yo, Koolie.
Fiancé though.
No, I'm saying not like that. Like, not like I'm on the streets doing crazy shit.
Oh.
No. Nah, as in, bro, like I'm pretty serious with relationships. Like, I was in relationships for long periods of time. Like, all my relationships have been long periods of time. But I ain't really mess around like that. Like, when I was single, but I wasn't sleeping around like 50 women at a time. Nah, bro, that's hard to keep up with, dog. I tried. It's hard.
I was talking to somebody about that. Like, that's like some high school shit. Like,
that's high school shit.
I had time
bro.
in high school. I don't have time for that shit now.
I didn't even do that in high school. Like, so for me, that wasn't high school shit either.
Yeah, so you see, but in high school, I ain't gonna lie, I had ting there.
I mean, you know, ting on ting, you know, that's
yeah, but
you gotta date. You gotta date. No, but you gotta date to find who that person is eventually.
Yeah, then you get older, you don't got time for that, bro. Talking to every girl, every person's different, bro. You have to give that same energy. In high school, you can text and forward the same.
I got a headache thinking about it.
See?
I got a headache thinking about it.
Shit, crazy. And I know I said congrats about the being Christian and going to church.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Going to God and everything. What made you decide, like, I need to go towards God now?
I mean, I've always been, I wouldn't say religious, but always had family that, you know, we went to church and stuff like that. But then, you know, we stopped going. Not everybody, of course, because my family's huge, but you know, I thought, like, because, you know, you get busy with life. You know, you get older, so, you know, you're able to control your life more versus your parents dictating. Like, yeah, we're going to go to church, and you have to go to church because you're living under my house. Like, nah, like, I'm a grown man. Nah, I'm a grown man, and I choose to go to church because what people don't understand with religion and just everything that goes on is the teachings. It's more or less, you're just hearing the morals, respect, loyalty, communication, love, like, the basics, and those basics without excuses, like. So that's what I took it as, and I'm not a huge person, like, I'm not the type to, like, you hear me now, but I just understand the man that I am, and I understand that everything I do is for the right intentions. So, like, even with, like, being a man of God now, like, you know, I have a plan too where I was looking at him like, you know, I have this huge following, and you know, my pastor, we operate out of Pines Middle School. So the church is called Celebration International. And we operate out of Pines Middle School. And every Friday they have to go there, set up the stage stuff from then, and then they come in Sunday early, set up, and then after that we have to break down, and then you literally see the entire congregation. I'm talking about from the old to the young, from even my daughter. Everybody grabs something to put away, and everybody just comes together as a unit, and they don't discriminate or they don't care like that's Haitian or whatever. Like, it's a predominantly Haitian church, and they have the English and Creole service, but they understand that they're expanding. And they have even their youth, where the youth are starting to operate the cameras, the mixing boards, the instruments. Like, for the most part, all of them is youth that control all that. The real, like, pastors and everything like that are, you know, the pastors, like the older ones, but everybody else besides that is all youth that is having that church run. And even with me, with my sound experience and stuff like that, I helped them out too. We're just saying like, hey, bro, you don't need all this. You're wasting time doing that. Like, you know, and even with that, they even asked me too on Sundays, hey, are you able to do this, you know, setting up on Sundays? And I was like, I couldn't because, you know, my schedule and stuff. But that's just me being honest with them. I mean, I tried to help them out, and hopefully I can still. But
I mean, what you could do is teach somebody there, so when you
exactly
be there all the time.
And that's what I did.
Oh, okay. See,
you see that I leveraged my time.
Yeah.
Just like my uncle. Here's a joke about my uncle. He had to turn down Usher, or somebody had to turn down for a world tour, and they begged him like, hey, I need you to protect him. Like, we'll pay you whatever. And he's like, I just had a son. I can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta put your family first.
But he said this though. He was like, listen here, I'll train 2 people that are just like me. Here you go.
I mean, that works too.
That's how I feel now. Like, at this point in my life, I'm happy. Like, I'll teach anybody. Go ahead, but yo, best believe if you want to learn, you better be there. You better be there to learn. You better hit my phone. I'm not calling nobody no more.
That's good that you want to get back.
There's only certain people there's only certain people I contact nowadays, but I'm so busy I don't have time to contact people nowadays. And it's not an ego. It's not a.
Some people don't. They don't get back.
Yeah.
You're actually willing to get back.
Yeah, so my biggest project that I want to try to get done before 2020, and I think I will get it done because so far with everything that I said I've been doing since I gave my life to Christ has happened. So my next big plan, and I sent a tweet out recently, got a little attention. I want to try to get the contact, and I already know how to get that contact too.
Oh, was you talking about the Kanye West thing?
Yeah.
How that happened? You wrote on the Kim Kardashian's comments. Did she respond?
Nah, she didn't. And I think that's just my end because I commented on like a picture she posted like a week ago or something.
Maybe better if you DM her or email.
I don't even have to do her that because, like I said, I already know how to get in contact with them.
Oh, okay.
I just
you were just emotional that day, or?
Yeah, I was just super emotional, and I was just like, and that's what happened with me. I was running myself thin. I had so much going on, and I was trying to take care of everything and everybody, and it was too much.
Yeah,
so
you probably sometimes be like, who can I go to when I need a like?
And that was my problem. I knew who, but I just wasn't talking to them for some reason, like, or not talking to them as much. So that's where I had to like, yo, I need to talk to you every day. I have to talk to you every day. Like, I don't think I should talk to you every day anymore. Like so that's how I feel now, and that's what was my problem, which was I didn't really have anybody who really understood my mindset. And it's not like it's an intellectual thing, like I'm calling anybody stupid or anything like that. It's just the reality.
Okay, and then you was on the Undisputed Shannon and Skip show, and you got kicked off because of the Kobe segment they had, and somebody was ringing the bell, and you just got kicked off. Yeah,
and if you go on YouTube, you'll probably see me in the crowd, like in the beginning of the segments. Like if you were to find the full episode of that day, which you will, you'll find me in the crowd in the back with my girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's the funny thing too. I was late, and because I came from the funeral on Monday, I actually had tickets like confirmed because people don't realize there's castings that do all this stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
But they advertise on the show.
You didn't even get tickets for that.
I just did my research.
Oh, okay.
There's castings. So there's casting directors for all these shows that do live audiences, and they need people. So I just went on Fox's website, found the casting agent that does that show, hit them up, did a profile. Took me less than 2 hours, and I got it.
And they profile everybody too?
Yeah, you make a profile just like how you like.
Oh, you make a profile. I thought they do the profile.
Nah, you make a profile.
Test, see if you fit or something. Or...
Nah, it's you just like how you create anything. They ask you like hair color. It's just in a picture because at the end of the day, you're an actor in a sense. So they want to see how you look. And there may be certain roles or certain people where they only want certain things. So they're just building data and put you in there. So if you know, all right, boom, they need this. All right, this person, da-da-da-da.
I seen one guy, the whole show, he kept going.
But the funniest thing about
that had me die. Like, you gonna do this the whole show, bro?
Funniest thing about that is, so when I went there, like I said, I had tickets for the day before, and they advertised it on TV, like, hey, we're gonna be on South Beach, just pull up. But I'm like, nah.
You can't really pull up.
No, you can. You actually, you could. Like, even to this day, you can.
But you won't be in the crowd.
Nah, you will.
Oh, you will?
You will, but guess what? People aren't dedicated. People aren't dedicated to wake up that early to get to South Beach at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's 8:30, that's it? I thought it'd be earlier than that.
Yeah, but you know what time you gotta leave the house when you live in Sunrise to get there?
True.
You know what time you gotta wake up when you want to take a shower?
True.
Or I woke up 5:30 in the morning.
Damn, and your girl
Showered
must work
up.
just for that too?
Yeah, bro, she's a real one, man. She's a real one. But the man, in the beginning of the segment, you know, they're fine. I was cool, and then I went to the bathroom and I came back, and then all of a sudden they're like, I came back right in time. It's like 5 seconds till it's about to start again. And I'm like, all right, let me get back to my place. And right before then, the dudes I was standing next to, because we just gave so much energy and like we actually were paying attention to what the people were saying. Like I was beating the producer to clapping. Like, you know how they give you the signal to clap? I was beating the producer to that, my G.
Yeah, so you was like the first person clapping.
Yeah, first clap. Yo, everybody else, they was following me, bro. Cause I watch this shit every day. I watch the show every day. I
try to watch it every day. I actually watch it more than
If I don't watch it, I stop watching First Take.
Yeah, it's First Take.
First Take's boring. Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
And then Stephen A's barely there.
It's like whatever.
Because Max is not a real competition for him.
Nah. That one episode when he we were talking about.
I don't even know what episode you're talking about. That's the point.
Kaepernick. That's the only time I only watched it when they were talking about Colin Kaepernick and Stephen A. So let me see what he's gonna say when they're saying that T.O. I think it was T.O. who came on the show was like, Max Kellerman is blacker than you right now. Because remember Stephen A. had made a comment about Colin Kaepernick.
I don't.
You don't remember that?
I don't.
Oh, well, yeah, he made a comment about it, and then all the black people got mad because they felt like Stephen A. was going towards the corporate people's views, pretty much.
I feel that though.
Yeah.
But bro, literally, the man was funny. Like, we just made it there in time, and he's like, we're just like, oh, you guys just made it, and you know he's about to go in his bag to rip us the tickets and whatever. And I was like, yo, thank God, like we're still able to come. And he's like, yeah, like, you know, you guys, like, you gotta hurry up or whatever. And this and that. But right before he said that, I was like, yeah, I'm with my girl. Like, you know, I told him everything. I'm like, bro, I just gave my life to Christ, bro. This is my favorite show, bro. Like, little did I know he was just gonna let me in regardless.
Who you was talking to? You was talking
the producer.
To the producer? Okay.
The producer was before to get in. So I seen, because everybody was already seated. Like, so I was like, damn, like, did I miss it? But then I was like, bro, it's only right there. All I gotta do is go through the security checkpoint. So he's there and he's like, yeah, bro. And I'm telling him, like, bro, I love this show. And like, bro, like, this is my girl. Like, you know, this is about to be my future wife. And he's like, oh, yeah? So he's going in his back, but he's like, you know, you should propose to her. And he's like, yeah, I bet you don't propose to her. I said, excuse me? Don't do what? You don't know me, bro. Got down on one knee right there.
Oh, in front of him?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Got down on one knee right there.
I thought he was going to make you do it, like, on the show or something.
Nah, but when he seen that, like, the security guard was right there. Like, they thought, like, they didn't think I was going to do it. I did it, like, gave my girl a kiss, everything. And then they was like, yo, like, they're like, bro, we got to tell Skip this. I was like, yo, I was saying like this. I was like,
damn, so they kicked you out before they even told, like, Skip actually brought it up.
Yo,
they
first off, let me tell you
up.
something. First off, they was gonna have a meet and greet after. I could have met them, but like I said, when it came to the Kobe thing, like, because we get so much energy, the people I was standing next to too, because there was like 2 breaks before that. He was like, yo, I just heard the producers talking about us, and I was like, what? He was like, yo, because the people in the front aren't giving no energy, but they're like, yo, the people in the back over there, we need to put them in the front. So not only...
Damn, this shit's a business for real.
Bro.
This is a business for real. They play. Like, they want to make sure everything looks good. That's why they want to switch the people. Because they want energy.
They want energy, bro. I was like, I knew this already, though. I planned this all out, bro. I was 10 steps ahead of these niggas. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm smiling and like, we're going to talk about Kobe.
That dropped your whole demeanor.
Bro, I had to sit down. I walked off. like where I was because I was standing, I was able to just kind of duck and just like sit down on this thing. Like they didn't say anything. Like I looked at the producer, they said I was fine, and I was just there and I kept my composure. Like my girl was looking like she was about to walk over. I'm just like, yo, chill, because it's already it's already recording. Like, yo, just stay over there, bro. I'm straight. I'm just there. I'm just like, bro, I'm happy. I'm just happy I'm here. Like I understand. I already know they're gonna talk about Kobe. I had it in my mind they was going to, so I had to tell myself, yo, just hold it down, bro. Just be straight. If you cry, bro, like just keep it quiet. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I had my head down like this, bro. I'm just, eyes closed, and all I hear is ring, ring. I'm like, I know what time it is. It's South Beach. I know it's probably some drunk nigga on the beach, probably just trying to be an asshole. But I was like, you know what? Let me just wait a little bit. Maybe they might stop. Ring, ring. Ring, bro. I'm like, yo, you know what? I try to wait the producers. I'm like, yo, producer ain't do nothing. Then I see a security guard, and I waited the security guard. I'm like, yo, bro. And the security guard went and talked to him. But then, homie just didn't ring, and I was just like, bro, are you serious? And I looked at the man, I'm like, bro, like, you don't see that dude? And then he stopped doing the bell, right? And I was like, all right, maybe he got it. Mind you, there's like 20 police officers, like, over to the left of him, like 10 feet away. Mm-hmm. Then he starts clapping. I was like, all right, now he's doing this on purpose. He's just trying to be seen. He's just trying to be in the mix. So as soon as that break hit, bro, I was like this, bro. I got up immediately. I was like, hey, my nigga, bro, you don't hear this shit? You don't see that these people over here doing this show and this and that? I'm like, bro, you know how much money these people spend to be out here, like, doing all this stuff? I'm like, bro, you gonna ruin these people's show. They got a live audience, but you don't understand how important this is, and you wanna do that during Kobe Bryant, bro? I'm like, yo, and I was like, bro, I was hot, bro. I was hot, bro. The producers came up to me. I already knew what time it was. I already knew I was gonna get kicked out. But the reason why I did that, too, and on top of that, right before that...
Guy up?
Nah, he was outside the gate.
Oh.
He was outside the gate. So they and this is the thing was, they ended up telling my girl, because my girl's kind of behind me, so she was talking to another person. So then they told my girl, they're like, they couldn't really do anything about it because he was outside the gate. And I was just like, that's so horseshit. Like, bro, literally right here.
I'm surprised they have a security person.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm just like, bro, like, what kind of security guards are these that you have this multi-million-dollar setup where you have 5 setups for each individual show? They didn't share sets. They all had their own set. And I'm like, bro, they're spending all this money for Super Bowl weekend, and Super Bowl is being broadcasted on Fox. Mm-hmm. And y'all taking this like a joke? I felt more insulted because when I was in the stand, when I was right there, I see 30 people behind the screens and this and that, or not even that much screen, but over there just watching them just in their phone or whatever. I'm like, bro, all these people that's doing nothing, and none of them could go walk over there and try to talk to this man and tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, stuff like that gets me upset because I'm like, bro, people don't take their job serious or the career that they're in. I'm like, bro, that for me, and that's what I went to school in. I have a bachelor's degree in new film media, communication, and broadcasting, and a minor in commercial music. My nigga, I do this. You know what I'm saying? I do this. And I did my degree in 4 years straight with Bright Future Scholarship. Uh-huh. My AA, I had paid off during school. Bro, I only have 10 bands on my name from the education system. 10 bands, and I got my degree. Because I bust my ass, and I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't live on campus. I ain't do that for what? I'm gonna drive. Like, I understood when you go to BC for the first 2 years, you're getting that same AA education anywhere across the state. Mm-hmm. Why are you gonna go to FSU and then go do it? You wanna know why? Because they ain't have no good solid relationship with their parents, maybe, or who knows?
You think so?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know how that goes. A lot of people want to leave their crib because they, the college experience. No, bro, you just wanna get out the crib because you don't got no freedom.
Most girls do it too.
Yeah, they don't want to get their freak on, bro. It's great.
All right, I didn't know that. Let's get off that topic. How do you think the Grammys are racist?
You said what?
The Grammys, you think they're racist?
It's a tough one. I don't know. Like I said, this industry is very planned, bro. Very planned. So, what is racist nowadays? People think Trump is racist. Probably is. I mean, but honestly, I look at him as a businessman. He's a great businessman. Mm-hmm. Like that hat. When you think about "Make America Great Again," bro, it's a great hat. It's not saying any craziness. It's not like, and you can't knock him for making a hat that's saying, bro, let's make this country great again, bro. Because to be in the reality, bro, this country is not as great as it is. compared to these other countries, it's not as great as people think. Like, why is it that the United States is one of the hugest countries with diabetes, with overweight people, where the weight and the lifespan has now gone down because of, fast food and all this stuff, and then you see all these companies.
You go to Africa, diabetes who? Diabetes what?
They're gonna have that soon, because guess what? Expanded into Africa and all these places now.
China's starting
McDonald's, KFC.
China's buying land over there, Africa too.
Yo, China.
It's crazy though, bro. Like, that should be like our home, but now you got so much people coming in trying to.
You wanna know one of my theories? Why Trump is in there? I feel like he's such a great businessman, and he just wants to know how much money this country is really in debt.
You can find that online.
No. I know, but I'm talking about the bills. Who you gotta pay?
Oh,
Because he's a businessman.
So
Probably got some investors in himself and buy the country.
I thought the same thing. The only reason why he became president, I actually think he was actually shocked that he won, and then the reason.
He knows he's shocked.
Yeah,
he know it too. Like,
now that he's in, he's like, I might as well take advantage of this for my business, because after the presidency, he's going right back into the business world.
Because if people didn't follow Trump from before, he's always been like this. He always been doing crazy stunts, like what they said with Kanye. And why do you think him and Kanye are friends? Mm-hmm. Because they just are good businessmen. I don't think that Kanye really supports his political views. I think Kanye just understands what kind of businessman he is. Because look how much business is in his family. And I would suggest everybody go watch Donald Trump's story.
Oh, I need to go watch
not the
that.
Trump story. I think it's just the Trump story. It's just about his family, about how he came up, about his father. They're smart. And Trump is not stupid. I want everybody to please understand, Trump is not stupid. Like, that man knows exactly what he's doing. Think about where he lives. He lives in Florida. There's no state tax. Why do you think Robert Kraft and all these people live here? There's no state tax.
It's a business at the end of the day.
It's a business.
And once you get into that mindset,
but look, money with people like that always have problems. Because look what Robert Kraft got caught up in, a little $50 massage thing. Bro, you couldn't have. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
brought it to his house.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Money do bring problems. Even though they're rich and stuff, they still got problems.
They still have their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the one thing and that's why it broke my heart with Kobe. Was I never met him a day in my life, but I understood him as a man. I understood what he did for the world and
he
the inspiration.
impacted a lot of people.
And I'll even say this too. You have Disney Plus? Yeah.
No.
Damn, bro. How you want to get it, bro? You got kids. You got kids, bro.
I don't know, man.
Well, get it anyway. The reason I'm gonna tell you to get it anyway, bro, is because
they just came out with it though. Like,
they just came out with it, but I'm gonna tell you, running up numbers. You want to know why?
Why?
Bro, they have Disney World. Think how much free advertisement that is. I went to Disney recently, bro. Like, I went to Disney before Disney Plus came out, and I went to Disney now.
You think it's gonna?
Bro, the amount of advertisement they changed in there, and then they have an app now where like you can play arcade games on your phone while you're waiting in line. It's complimentary Wi-Fi now. And then, like I said, they have all the new movie posters, and everywhere you see is Disney Plus. Disney Plus. To get a Lyft ride, they call it a minivan. Mm-hmm. You gotta go on to Disney Plus. I mean, on the Disney app.
Oh snap!
Bro, Disney's snapping on all levels, and that's the reason
they're trying to take over. They're trying to.
Ain't no try.
They're trying to take Netflix out, Hulu, all that.
They're going to. They're not going to. I'm not gonna lie. Because Disney has
Disney's for kids. Really,
yeah,
and they're more like.
I want to say it's just for kids. You know, they have like Star Wars and stuff, but the thing is with Disney, it's people. Well, that's the thing though, because people are always gonna have kids. Mm-hmm. They're always gonna show them. They're always gonna show them Lion King, Toy Story. You know, all those classics that we always Cinderella. You know, that's why they're always gonna win with that, because people love nostalgia. But on the Disney Plus app, the reason why I bring it up, there's a series. There's a series that's six episodes right now in the first season. They're about an hour long, but I guarantee you, just because I understand what kind of man you are, you'll probably binge watch the whole thing, because it explains how this man was able to accomplish what he did. And when I went there and I really started looking back at it again, I'm like, damn, bro, this man was a freaking genius.
The owner of Disney, somebody told me to read his book. He has a book out.
Yeah, he just had a book out too. I seen that they were talking about it, but I didn't.
The book. And it's
it's funny. You'd think they would have sold it in Disney.
You think
I said you'd think that they would have sold it there, inside the park.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't look for it, but I don't recall seeing anything about any books either. That'd be a great place to sell books. Sell in Epcot.
And there was something else too. I forgot what it was. I don't even want to bring it up because I don't want to put that on him yet. But maybe I can Google it or something.
No, it's a great story. Watch that series, man. It's called Imaginary.
Imaginary?
Yeah, it'll get your mind going. It'll definitely get your mind going, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff like that I watch. Like there's a lot of movies like that I watch. Like people don't understand. I was telling people, I'm like, man, Joker's probably the best movie that came out last year.
Oh, Joker was good.
That movie was amazing.
That was good.
I was in there. People don't understand. Like there's people like me that was in the movie that I was rooting for him. Like when he killed somebody, I was in there going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It gave me insight to how he started, how everything started, and I don't know if anybody pick up on the clues, but he's pretty much saying he's related to Batman. That Batman is his brother. The one that on the cartoons, he's like, I always feel connected to you for some reason.
They said that, but I don't think he is though.
You don't think so?
You remember that when they were talking about the whole? No, I don't think he is. Cause remember when they were talking about the when he was reading the folder?
Mm-hmm.
No, she was making all that shit up. She was crazy. Remember, she was from Arkham Asylum. She was crazy.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Yeah, it plays. Yeah.
They threw it in there for a reason.
No, but I think
something.
I think what it is it twisted his head to make him believe at first, and then because he did that, and they see how Batman, in a sense, is now upset with the Joker.
Yeah, but he don't even. Well, he knows that later on, but as of right now, he don't know what Batman becomes or whatever his name.
He doesn't, and you know what's funny too about that movie? The character, the Joker from the one where it was Batman vs Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Joaquin Phoenix that played? That Joaquin Phoenix, I think, played this
Joker?
one. No, not the original.
No, Joaquin was this Joker.
This one, yeah. Joaquin Phoenix did this one, and I can't remember the other dude's name, the younger one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Right? He died, right? No,
not Heath Ledger. Not that one. There was another Joker that they played. Yeah, he's in Batman and Superman. Batman vs Superman. It just came out like I don't know, whatever.
Let me see who it is.
But that actor, he's now jealous of Joaquin Phoenix because the Joker did so much numbers that they already started filming the second Joker. They did that much numbers, they already started filming. So he feels away. But you see how jealous
It's his fault. He's gone. Why he didn't do the fucking thing? That's what he get.
That's good. But that's what happens when you don't work hard. But that's what happens when you don't work hard. You just get the opportunity to be Joker and you just fucking...
I actually seen the video of Joaquin, how he first started too. He was getting denied. His brother was like this great actor.
Yeah.
And he was like, everybody thought he was garbage and sorry. And then he started getting on a roll. And then now you see him the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody loves him.
Sometimes you just got to get through the door and then they'll close it behind you.
That's the good thing about that. What were your thoughts as you brought up Lyft? What were your thoughts when you seen Young Jock driving the customer?
Man, at first, and this is where my training, where I had to go back to my training as far as not looking at everything of what you see, what's presented to you.
Mm-hmm.
So at first it was like, yo, he's driving Lyft. At first I was just cracking up. I was like, Young Jock, but I got conflicted because I was like, a year ago Young Jock was performing at FAU.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, nah, because I know how much FAU paid him. Because my boy was DJing, and like I said, I seen that check. I know how much he got. So when I seen it, I was like, nah, this has to be something going on. But that's gonna be the new app though. Did you look into what that app does?
No, but isn't it like another competition?
It's another competition, but the difference is you just pay a monthly fee.
Oh,
the driver pays a monthly fee, and then you get all the commission.
He's trying to cancel every competition by giving.
He's playing the long run. He's playing the long run versus because I think Uber and Lyft. I just found this out last night, talking to the Uber Lyft person. For me, I was like, that's just not me. Because for me, it's just that flip of money. That's too much time. For other people, if you don't got no job, bro, get your ass on the Lyft and go drive, bro, because it's great money. But I just like to flip money way faster than that. Mm-hmm. But they tell us like 30, they're like, yeah, they take away 35, 40%. I'm like, what? For what? Having an app? Marketing? Like, what? Nah. So Young Jock realized, man, just give me a monthly fee and just keep all that. Operating costs, whatever. Because even when you try to hit up Uber or Lyft and stuff like that, bro, it's so hard to contact them.
You know what else too? He's collecting data. And data is the new currency of
People
the
don't understand that though.
Yeah.
Another topic.
Yeah,
That's another
especially what's that thing called?
Which one?
That shit where they send you DNAs to your house and so whatever swap. What is that shit called?
Ancestry.
No, it's called something else. 23andMe or something in me.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Did that.
What is it called?
I think that's what you
23andMe. That's what it's called.
But isn't it, what is that, like they find about your ancestry or something?
You can see.
Yeah, no, that's it. Ancestry.com.
So
That was one of the big ones that they're like, yo, swab test. What? You don't know how to do research on your own family?
It's 23andMe, yeah. And they send it to you, do a swab thing, and you send it back.
No way,
you see
Jose.
what your family was like.
Hey, no cap.
With,
I ain't do no cap, bro. Nah, dog. That blood. I don't do no prescription drugs.
You know that company's collecting data on you, and then they selling it to the pharmacy, the big pharmacies and stuff. People don't realize.
I feel like they looking for bodies so that they can just target people.
You see?
Like, look at all these humans that are missing. Like, there's articles out and stuff talking about how they feel like McDonald's is over here
Killing people.
Yeah, killing people, harvesting organs, selling organs on the black market, and then using the meat in the food.
I'm not surprised.
Like
that's why I eat McDonald's.
Yo, stop that.
You'd be surprised.
You already see the video of the fries that doesn't decompose. How can you not dispute that? If it's real food, how's it? Food is supposed to decompose.
People just eat what they want to eat.
Like, you see the video of the Chinese people, they make the fake lettuce in the water?
Yeah, they have fake rice too. Plastic, they make it out of plastic. Oh man, but yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, no, bro. Always love, man.
No problem, man. It's For the Culture Podcast.
Boom, bam, DJ Coolie, you know what I'm saying? Loud Pack Lifestyle, stay in your lane. I'm out here, Black Ice Entertainment. I do it all. Coolie's Cuisine. I'm opening up some more businesses. And when I do that, I'm going to come back.
Everybody know to follow you.
I am DJ Coolie. That's it.
All right.
On everything.
For the culture.